Hello, Leo. How are you guys doing? This is your reading. Leo, 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 Leo. Okay. Leo, 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 Leo. Okay. I'm just going to clear the energy really, really quick. Okay, Leo. I'm seeing like a prayer. Someone's saying a prayer, but I can't make out the words. But I know someone is praying. Some of you have prayed recently, or you saw someone praying. You saw a movie where someone was praying, or an image of an angel praying. So that's confirmation for that. Let's see. Leo. Okay. You have the house. And the moon. The moon in the Lenormand deck means like what the star means in the Are some of you hoping for a house? Praying for a house? You have the bear also. So there's protection here. And then you have the key. Okay? So you have protection. Some of you, are you afraid someone is going to break in or something? You have the fox card here. I knew the star was coming next. So this is good. Okay. There is protection here for you. Okay. There's a lot going on here, honestly. Okay. Like a dream house that you have had in your mind, or some kind of dream that you're wanting to bring into reality. And this is going to be shown to you how to do this, the way to do this. You're going to be guided in how you're going to move forward in doing this. And this is something that is part of your destiny in creating a home for yourself. Now you have this bear card here. The bear card, okay, this is like the mother card. It can talk about a child or just a mother energy. But you know, the bear, when the bear sense danger, the mom like tells the kids, hey, go climb up a tree. They climb up the tree so that they, cannot be harmed. And so they're up here in the tree, can't even see them, and she's protecting, So for some of you, this can mean a couple of different things. For some of you, you're getting some sort of reciprocity for when you were younger, when you feel like a parent, a mother figure, or in general, you just were not protected, you were not safe in your environment. For some of you, you had something taken from you, or you were moved from your home when you were very, very young. And this affected you to a point where now there is a wish fulfillment that was made here. And this is something that was like a long ago wish with this star card. You almost forgot about it. It's kind of like we can be existing here on this earth and we can kind of forget that there are things like stars. When the day is out, the sun is out and, the earth has turned towards the sun. You can't see any of the stars because of how bright the sun is. So you kind of forget, like, oh yeah, we're on a planet right now. There's a whole galaxy out there. You know what I mean? So this is like a wish fulfillment that is just a great wish fulfillment to have. This is a big one. So when you have both of these cards, this is something that has been your whole lifetime a wish. Your whole lifetime something that would be fulfilling for that. So, there's something like that. Some of you may be afraid that someone is going to try to break in, and are you protected? You're afraid of someone trying to steal your energy here with this key card, and then you have this fox energy. But this bear is telling me that you are protected. You're protected. Okay, but this also means, don't just go giving your key out to every person. Don't like leave your door unlocked or whatever. But it doesn't mean you need to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on the most expensive surveillance either. It's like, don't overcorrect in either direction, because here you have the protection and here you have a potential of someone taking advantage. You know what I mean? And the key is in the center. So it's like, that element is there, but you are protected as well, as long as it's like common sense stuff. Follow your instinct stuff. Like, you're fine. You have nothing to worry about, right? But if you get a sketchy feeling about, sorry, my foot itches so bad. If you get a weird or sketchy feeling about someone, okay, you don't need to invite them to your home then. This is what this message can be talking about. But for a lot of you, I really do feel like maybe you don't feel safe where you live now, and you're wanting to manifest a home where you can feel safe. It might be you have children and you're wanting to protect your children. You're not wanting them to be in an environment. You want them to be in an environment where they're able to have opportunities to fulfill their dreams. And so this is telling me that this is something that is very, very possible. Not only very possible for you here, it is going to happen for you. It is destined for you to have this happen to you. This can also be, this bear card could be a person coming in to protect you. You have a new love coming here, and this person wants to, your right foot itching means marriage. My right foot is itching me so bad. Some of you, this could be a person that you're going to marry. You finally found a person that's going to marry who is going to protect you, and that is something that is, good for you. And one thing I love about this fox card, okay, is that, the fox is here in the city here, right? And the fox typically can't go in the city because it's dangerous, right? People are going to want to hunt this fox, or, whatever. It's dangerous for the fox. He could get run over or something. I don't know. The fox is like afraid of humans, and, probably rightfully so, right? But the fox here, being here, look at how the fox sticks out like a sore thumb. With this bright red, you can see the fox. In the wild, you can see them. We can see you. Like, hello, you are bright red. Walking through this town, we can see you. You stand out. So the fox has to use other skills. It's not a sneaky skill, right? Because you can't hide. We can see you. You know what I mean? It's kind of like a kid that wants to act like they're invisible, but it's like, you're not, though. I can see you. So it's like the fox has to use other things. So if somebody is going to try, and you get this feeling and someone's trying to persuade you or manipulate you or talk to you in a particular way, and you feel like your guard is up, okay, well then Spirit is telling you to listen to that. And that is something that you will get this indication of this, that you need to distance yourself from a particular person here. Yeah. So that's not, I don't feel like that's anything to be afraid of. I think it's something to just be another confirmation for you that you're wanting to be more protective of your energy, of your home, of your secrets. Keys unlock secrets, or things that you value. You value yourself, you value your thoughts, your ideas, your dreams, your own security of your own self, So Spirit is wanting you to protect that at this time, that there's something that you're nurturing still and it's not ready. Like the mother bear, her cubs are not ready to go out into the wild on their own yet, so she's protecting them. So there could also be something that you're trying to create, you're trying to do, and someone trying to find out about that idea because maybe they're wanting to steal it, to take it, to use it, to something like that. So Spirit is like, you don't need to be crazy worried about this and not do the idea. But at the same time, you don't need to tell everyone what it is that you're doing. You know, it's kind of giving me this energy of like somebody winning the lottery, and you don't need to tell anybody. You don't have to tell anyone. You can remain anonymous, and nobody knows that you won the lottery. And that's fine. That's your right. That's your choice to do that. And Spirit is wanting you to be more secretive at this time, keeping things more to yourself at this time, because somebody in plain sight in your life doesn't have your best interests at heart, to whatever degree that is, and they are wanting to find a way to better themselves, and they think that taking advantage of other people and manipulating circumstances is going to bring them some sign of happiness, but that only brings momentary joy, right? And it is fleeting. And this person, you know, you have learned that lesson and you have moved on from that, and this person has not. That is a conscious choice that this person makes, and it's their journey. That's their right. But it's also your right to protect yourself. So Spirit is wanting you to know that at this time. But some of you, I feel like you're going to get a dream. You're going to get a big dream. You're going to get a big dream that's going to bring in a lot of security for you and a lot of stability for you, and a way for you to have an increase in assets that need to be protected. It's like if you get a junky, beat up car, you know, you don't need to get the best insurance on that, because this is an old car. Stuff is going to go on it. You know, when something is broken on the car, you can just get a used part from a junkyard and throw it on there. You know, who cares? But now you are getting something big here. And this is something that you're going to want to protect. You're going to want to take all of these precautions. If you're purchasing something and there's a protection plan that comes with it or something like that, it's like, do that. Because you have something really big coming in for you here, and it's only going to continue to grow for you. So let's see what else about this. Okay, the Tower. This is sudden. This is quick. You have the Chameleon. I love this deck. You have the Chameleon on here, okay? And, you know, this kind of chameleon, is that a chameleon? A salamander. No, it's chameleon. I want to say Charmander, but that's a Pokemon. It's Charmander. They change color what they go on, you know? So they're adaptable. And they're just blending in the background. No need to tell everybody that they're here. I feel like something you're about to do is going to be really successful, and it's kind of like, okay, just keep it to yourself. Nobody needs to know. You know, there's going to come a time where you share it and you're going to shine, but let that time come when it comes. You know what I mean? You're going to know, and now it's not it. So you have the Lover's card here. Sudden love. It says choice and trust. The Lover's card used to be the Choices card. So you're going to have a sudden choice on your hands. Spirit wants you to trust in yourself, in your gut at this time. Absolutely, this could be love. And that you're going to build a home together. And it's going to be something that is of your wildest dreams here. It's really going to help you marry the night. That's a song by Lady Gaga. You should look up that song if you do not know it, especially the lyrics, okay? She explains, excuse me, sorry, coughing. I'm just going to keep going. She explains in this song, which this is the energy. She called it Marry the Night because she is marrying, according to her, she is marrying the darkness within herself. She's not going to hate her flaws or things about herself that she wish she could change, or her past, or, you know, just whatever the darkness is within you. Everybody, we have the light and we have the dark, you know. Excuse me. Jeez, just like slurping and everything. Can't help it. So she's gonna marry that. And in doing that, it's like that. This is like the sense that you're doing here. There is a marrying, and the Lover's card is the card of alignment. Okay, and Spirit is suddenly giving you this information to do this within yourself. You know, like this is your physical and your higher self, right? And you're going to marry the darkness within yourself. You're going to own it. Every single part of you, you know, your flaws are beautiful as well. You know what I mean? There's something really beautiful to that. And I feel like this new person coming in, if this is love for you, which for a lot of you I feel like it is, this new person coming in, they are going to see all of you and like all of you, love all of you, appreciate all of you, respect all of you. And when you do that, there's beautiful unconditional love that is happening that you unlocked within yourself, which drew a person to you that has also unlocked it within themselves. And now there's this exchange going on, right? Of this unconditional love. And this is pulsing out a vibration of unconditional love out into the earth around you. So it's not just you're getting something material. It's not just something has changed within you. It's, you know, you are one with this universe and this universe is one with you. And now there's some real miracles that are occurring here that you did. You manifested. Look at you. But this is, you're going to be attracting things, people of high value. And so there is a way to protect that, right? But it's not a way to overprotect it or be overly cautious or anything like that, okay? But it's just something that you have to take more seriously because it's different. It's a different level now, you know? It's kind of like before when you were a kid and like your mom's like, yeah, make sure you say your prayers before you go to bed. And you're like, yeah, whatever. You know, you're a kid. You just go to bed, whatever. You don't care. But now as an adult, you know, that when there can be time, it's different for different people. So I'm not trying to place judgment on that, but just the example of, you know, you really want to pray. Maybe I'll use an example of when you're younger, you know, you just eat and you don't care. You're like, oh, whatever. But as an adult, you know that there are people out there that are hungry. You know that there's people that don't have food. You know that could be you. There are creatures out there, animals out there that don't have, so you appreciate your food more, you know. There's just something here to be said. Not that you weren't appreciative before, but what you had, there's a value increase here. Okay. I feel like I'm just repeating myself now. The Page of Wands. Discovery and enthusiasm. It's like quick movement on a new journey here. I feel like you're going to make this choice to go for this new thing. 9 of Crystals, so that's the 9 of Pentacles. That's something that you're creating. You know, the 9 of Pentacles is the single successful person. So there is something here that you're choosing within yourself to go for it. And this is something that is big, that you're choosing to go for. Ace of Wands. This is something that you're passionate about. Empress. This is something that is no joke going to make you a lot of money. No joke, going to make you a lot of money. People that could be involved, showing up, aiding in this, or as a love interest. You have Gemini here. You have Taurus here. Scorpio. Doesn't have to be. You know, really getting Aquarius on this star card, and as well Cancer, Pisces on this moon card. So this Two of Swords, I keep seeing this Two of Swords. You have a decision to make going forward. And I feel like it's one that you have already made. There's past people that need to stay gone, and that's just it. And that is a message that you get a lot. So for some of you, you may feel like reaching out towards a past person, or a past person is reaching out back towards you, specifically earth sign, which would be Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Doesn't have to be, but it's kind of like you have the Nine of Wands here card. So this is like a very defensive energy. This person is very defensive, and you have the Five of Pentacles. They feel left out in the cold without you. They have done none of the work to heal themselves, and you have. So goodbye. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. It's like, get out of my face with that, you know? You really have a huge glow up going on here, and people are going to come out of the woodwork. People are going to come out of the woodwork and pretend to be your friend. And it is because, you know, it's like you have something that they want. This Fox card. So Spirit is going to help reveal to you who these people are. You have the Hermit here. This is Virgo energy. This could very well be a Virgo. It does not have to be, especially if this is someone that you ended a friendship with, a relationship with. This was a person in your life that is not in your life anymore. You feel like you need to protect your finances from this person, and you have done so. That person is no longer in your vibrational energy, and then you have this Ace of Pentacles coming in here. So then you have, you know, financial increase, a new opportunity coming in here. So this person is wanting to come back around now, and you don't get to do that. Spirit is like, no. Spirit wants to be very clear about you protecting your energy, the sun. This is the sun. Okay, so I have the King of Cups. So it could be a water sign coming in for you. That is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. It could be a person who is helping you with something that you're doing. Some of you have something that you're letting go of, and a new thing that you're putting all your energy into instead. Some have a new thing that you have been working on for quite a long time, and now you're finally ready to share that in a different capacity, or put work into that or energy into that in a different capacity. It's like growing, evolving, and changing, but it's still a secret from everybody else. And that's good. That's good. For any of you who are thinking about a past person, and you know they did you wrong at so many levels, and this person never came back around for you, and there was a piece of you of, you know, maybe a little ego, which is okay, you know, or pride or something, that this person, wow, they really didn't care at all. Spirit wants you to know that actually this person does care, still cares, thinks about it often, is so ashamed of themselves. They don't even want, they cannot see you. They cannot think of talking to you, because it's kind of like once you ask the question, then you get the answer, and they already know what the answer is going to be, because they don't feel like they are worthy of you. And I feel like the way that they treated you, they were not worthy of you. And during that time, you didn't believe in your own self-worth for whatever reason, whatever difficulties you went through, hardships that you went through, that formulated you into believing that you were worthy of less than what you really are. But you fix that within yourself. Good for you. So Spirit is protecting you from this person coming back around, because you have a big heart, and Spirit doesn't want you to give this person another chance, because this person doesn't deserve another chance, and you deserve these blessings, and this person will take these blessings for themselves and squander everything that you have manifested and that you deserve. So, do this deck here. I'm trying to see if I like I need to plug this in. Okay. Hold on one second. I'm so sorry. I don't know, it's like I thought I charged it, and I guess I didn't charge it. So almost lit my hair on fire, you know. Great. Okay. So, let's see, Leo. Oh, wow. The box and the mentor. Okay. You're getting a gift. Some sort of a gift is coming to you for sure with this box card. The mentor card, there is somebody that is going to help you with taking this, whatever you have started, to another level, okay? Spirit is sending that person to you. So that is not something... I feel like it's a woman. For a lot of you, it's a woman. It doesn't have to be. You always get this card. Wow, Leo. Always get this card, the gem. You are the gem. You're the gem. And this person, like the person coming in, this love interest, they know that you're the gem. They know that you're the gem. I feel like this mentor energy, though, is a woman. I'm seeing like Professor McGonagall. Doesn't have to be, but I just feel like it is somebody who maybe you're not related to, but they take on a relationship, like a role, like somebody who would if they were related to you. And that is just a very interesting energy here with this mentor. I can't even hold on to the cards, I swear. But it's just a strong feminine energy and... older than you, I feel like, as well. And this person is just, you know, someone that you can trust, someone who is already doing what it is you're trying to do, but you're doing it in a different way, and they respect the capacity in which you are doing that. And I feel like they reach out to you. Doesn't have to be, though. If you feel the urge to reach out to someone and ask for some sort of mentorship or guidance or advice, then okay, go for it. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. But they may reach out to you, and you may just hear, you know, something, advice, you know, from a video that you click on, or a movie that you watch, or something. You know, you don't even have to see this person face to face, but they say something that really resonates within your soul, and you keep thinking about it, and you feel really pumped, really good about it. So it's like, okay, write that down, follow that advice. Is there more information you can get on that topic? Like, apply it, go forward with it. Okay. You have the river here. The river is a sacred place. It just reminds us to be in the flow of life, and everything is ever changing. So it's like you continuing to change. And I feel like with this mentor person, there's something that was a way to do things. That's the way that they did it, and they mastered it, and they're really good at it, and they're learning other ways. But you bring a whole other spin on something, and this person appreciates that, and they want to bring you into that. And there is something to be said about this gem quality. You know, this gem is amongst all of this, like, hey stuff. So it's like, hey, you don't want to be hay. You know, the gem is like, oh my God, I'm different than everybody else. Everybody else is like a piece of hay, and there they are, and here I am on this gem. Like, well, maybe I shouldn't be a gem. But it's like, you know, then you discover the gem and the hay, and it's a good thing to stand out. So there's something good about the way that you think that is different than everybody else. For some of you, going to water and being alone in water, whether that's taking a bath or swimming somewhere or sitting by a lake or a pond or an ocean or something that is water near you, it could be very beneficial to you. Also, like, rivers is like where people would go to do ceremonies. They would do baptisms in the river. They would have weddings in front of the river. People would embark on a journey and set out on a raft on the river. If someone was, you know, chasing someone, trying to harm them, if they go across the river, then they lose their scent or something. I don't know. I think I saw that in a movie, but it's just like rivers are protection because they keep moving, and nothing lasts forever. So you keep flowing with life, and if it's good, then you're going to keep flowing and building and building. And if it's not good, well, you keep moving and you're moving away from it. But the energy is movement. The energy is to keep going. So if you're feeling put down, if you're feeling like you hit an end of the road here or something like that, Spirit wants you to know to keep moving forward and just flow along with what feels natural at the time. What do you have right now that you can use? You know what I mean? Like if you're on a river and you're floating down and you don't have a raft, you don't have a canoe, you don't have a life vest, what are you going to do? You're in the river. You're just going to have to float along with the water. You know what I mean? You just got to kind of like keep going with it. There's something very special about that. Some of you may go to a baby baptism or something like that, and that's very important. That's just signifying that this is like a special time for you. You know, a healing time for you that you just kept moving. And Spirit is telling you, like, yes, now it's finally time for you to see this. The Bardo card, I love this card. It's very interesting. It talks about women and feminine energy in particular, which, you know, can be embodied in a male or female form. But it talks about women being the strongest when they're the most vulnerable, or the most, their frailty is their strength. Or it always reminds me of the quote by Betty White where she talks about how women are like butterflies, delicate and fragile and beautiful, but they can fly through a hurricane. You know, it's very important that in this ability to be willing to be vulnerable, to be fragile, there is immense strength in this. You know, there is immense power in this. It's very impactful. And this is something that it's like, you know, you're teaching people to be in a way that is very different than what society's view of, you know, strength is, of true strength is. Wow. This is something very important that you're doing. And Spirit wants you to know that the earth supports you in this. It's like the earth, like the energy of nature supports you. The nature of femininity is proud of you. Wow. You may feel like animals just look at you differently or treat you differently, or animals just love to come right up to you, especially like now. Kids just can't stop staring at you. They're so happy to see you and they want you to just hold them. You don't even know these kids. You know what I mean? There's just something about your energy here that is very, very, very strong, but very, very, very not strong. You know what I mean? Like very, very just open and free, and, you know, it's like a fragile strength. I don't know how else to describe that. Okay. Let's see about this love. The vow. The last time that I used this deck, you got this card. For love. And this is, I don't know if you guys can hear it, But outside my window now, I can hear all these dogs barking, 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 and I never hear dogs barking. This is the wolves. And you know, I almost said it earlier, but I just didn't. I could, it was like wolves barking to each other, calling out to each other. You know, the reason wolves are howling out at the moon is because they're calling out to the other ones. You know, they have these distinct calls that they do, and they're communicating to one another, and they're calling for a specific wolf that is, you know, their mate. You know, so I feel like energetically, there is a person that is calling you in, and you're calling them in. Wow. The vow. So, didn't I say this could be somebody that you marry? If you want to get married, it's here for you. And if you don't, then that's fine. Agape. This is another... I shuffled these cards. Agape. Just love. The Greek word for love. Well, I don't know if it's the Greek word for love, but I know something about Greek and something about love. I know it means love. I don't know what I'm talking about. And doesn't this look just so Mediterranean-esque, right? The thread. Okay, so this is something that's important now. You know, you made this call. You called out to your soulmate, and now you feel the pull. And they feel the pull too, so now you're going. And what is pulling you? Love. Love is pulling you. There's a connection between us and everybody else on this earth, right? And we're following that connection. And you can follow that home. And that's what you're doing. This person is going to be your home. Oh my God. Wow. That's pretty magical. I mean, whoa. This person's going to be your home. Yowzer. The mirror and the venom. Maybe they like the Spider-Man movie, The Venom. The Venom movie. The Venom character from comics. I know a little bit. The Venom. Well, you know, venom can be used for an antidote as well. And then you have mirror here. So you know how you see something in a mirror and it's the same image or it's exactly the opposite image. So, you know, venom, there may be something, you know, you thought this person was one way and you kind of put them in this box of this is who you are. You know, I'm getting this energy. When you meet them or before you have met them and you put them in this particular box here. But, you know, venom can also be used to make an antidote. I already said that, but I'm trying to get to the next word. What is it? Not an antivirus, an anti-venom. Is that what that means? So you don't die from venom. You take the venom and you make medicine with it. Now people are not going to die. So it's like, you know, this person rehabilitated themselves in a way. It's kind of like, you know, Catch Me If You Can. Leonardo DiCaprio, he's like the best thief ever. Is he a thief? I think he's a thief. He's a fraud person. He's a fraud. He like makes fake checks and he cashes in the money. Whatever this is called, he breaks the law in some capacity and he's pretty good at it, you know. And Tom Hanks is trying to catch him the whole time. So then he's being the venom, right? He's being that one side of the mirror. But then there comes a point here when he gets caught, you know, or I don't know, you know, his family dies and he can't even see them and, you know, life just gets him down and, you know, eventually he decides that the choices card, this is a choice to embark on a different journey here. And now he wants to use his venom to make an antidote to help people. And Catch Me If You Can, he then decides to work with Tom Hanks and they're like cop buddies. And they work together every day, and they eat lunch together, and they hang out together, and they're best friends. And they solve all of these cases together because he is really good at solving these cases because he's the criminal. He used to be the criminal. So he thinks like a criminal mind, you know? So it's like, I'm not saying this person is a criminal, but I'm saying like there is something here about somebody that they used to be this, and now they are the complete opposite of that, you know? They used to be an addict, and now they're like running AA meetings, you know? Or they used to be something, and now they're something else. Mm-hmm. And it's like a mirror reflection of it here. And this energy has come out before. You have the flame card here. So there's a lot of passion here between this person. This could be an old flame. This person could be someone that is your twin flame. You know, you have to use your discernment with that. You have the dead end here. Wow. And everything matters. Okay, so maybe there was a time when there was a person where this was a dead end between you and this person. Between you and this person, this was it, that was done. You got the heart card. Wow. But buried amongst all of that was their heart, and now it's finally out. You know, maybe in the past, if this would have came together, it would not have worked out, so that needed to happen. And you know what's so beautiful is now there's two people paddling this canoe on this river. It's like, you know, Noah and Allie in The Notebook, and they spend all this time apart, and then they come back together, and now it's right. And before it wouldn't have been right, because I don't know if you guys watched The Notebook, but Allie was like, I remember her being like super aggressive. Like she's like smacking this kid in the face and like beating him up. Like, Allie, you can't do that. You know what I mean? So there's things that needed to happen for this to come together. And now it can come together. And each of you reached a point where you had a dead end road, you know, where you had nothing and you had to completely start over. And you found your true heart in that. So I feel like there's been a time where you had, not too long of a distance ago, when you were at a dead end in your life, and this person was at a dead end in their life, you know, but there was a little flame still going within each one of your hearts, and you picked up yourself and you healed yourself, and they healed their heart. And now it's like ready to come together. How beautiful is that? Wow. I just want to get like last advice. Lovers at the bottom of the deck, the 8 of Wands, the 10 of Pentacles, and the 9 of Pentacles. You are getting communication from Spirit at this time. So you need to trust your own instincts. Trust your own instincts at this time. You are building an empire here at this time, and you deserve this. This is something that you deserve. Staying in your own alignment, and this is going to come to you. This is not something that you need to seek out. You are going to seek out what is best for your future, what is best for your pentacle, what is best for your stability, what is your legacy here that you're wanting to leave, what is it within your heart that you want to share out here with this world, and taking the steps to move forward towards that, being in alignment and allowing Spirit to guide you moving forward. And that's how this is all going to come together. So trusting within yourself and living in joy. When you think a thought, does it feel good to think it? Continue to think it. If it doesn't feel good, drop it. That's it. When you wake up in the morning, meditate. What are you going to do every day? Not worry. What are you going to do every day? Live in joy. Be unconditional love. Read off lists of what I'm grateful for. Things are always magically working out for me, right? Live this life as if it is rigged in your favor. Rumi. That's a translation from something Rumi said. That's what you're doing at this time, and Spirit is like, keep doing it. Just keep doing it. You're so close. Just keep doing it. So, this is really beautiful. Okay, Leo. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you next time.